It's the Weekend Board Games Flirting with Heatstroke edition. Hi everybody, welcome to Tubbs Plays Games. My name is Tubbs, I play games. I like games, so I talk about games. This is my Weekend Board Games. It's a weekly recap of all the games that I played over the past week. We're flirting with heatstroke because it is like 100 degrees here in the Metro Detroit area, and I live in an old house without central air. So according to my thermostat, my first floor, it is 85 degrees right now. So hot. So that's why I look. Anyway, this is a weekly recap of all the games that I played. At the top, if you're watching this on TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, or Facebook, welcome to Facebook. Please go watch it on the other ones. Give us a like, give us a subscription, give us a follow, share it, comment on it, and do all the things that make the algorithm happy. If you're on Board Game Arena, there's two things now. One, I'm J.R.R. Tubbs on there, and I'd love to play a game with you. Any game you want to play, I will play. Also, I run a thing on Instagram. It's called the BGA Battle League. Every month we pair up people, and each person picks 5 games, and the players play head-to-head for 10 games and just see who does better. It's been a whole lot of fun. We're in the middle of July. Signups are available for August, so if you'd like to join in on that, hit me up on Instagram. That's everything. Let's talk about the games. Started out with having a 2-player night with a buddy of mine from my board game group. Nobody else was available to game, so we decided to game anyway and played some 2-player games. We started out with Golden Goal. Golden Goal is from All Play Games. I believe I just posted a review on it last week, so go back and check that out if you would like. It's a little strategic dice game, and yeah, it's a good time. We followed that up with Dark Heist. Dark Heist is a deck building game set in Victorian era mobsters and also monsters. This is from Ashy Feet Games. It was sent to me for a review, and that review is going to be coming up in a couple of weeks, so I'm not going to say too much on that because I don't want to spoil it. And we closed out the night by playing Dark Pact, another deck builder. This is from Trick or Treat Studios, designed by Dominion's own Donald X. Vaccarino. It is such a good game. I am loving it, loving the absolute hell out of it. And yeah, I don't even know what else to say. It's one of my probably top 5 games that has come out this year. So big fan. Due to an unexpected hole in my schedule, I was actually able to get together with some board game friends the next night as well. We started out that evening with the new collector's edition of 10 Penny Parks. This is a worker placement game with some track pushing elements, some polyomino elements. It was pretty cool. I really liked it. My one complaint with the collector's edition is that merry-go-round, which looks gorgeous but blocks your view of half the spaces. Following that, we decided there was time for one more game, and so we decided to play Five Tribes. Five Tribes is an all-time favorite of mine. It comes to us from Days of Wonder, and it's a little Mancala game. It's got some set collection elements, got some other things going on with it, but at its heart, it's a Mancala game, and I think Mancala is one of those, like, when I got into hobby board games and I first played this game, I was like, oh, it's like Mancala, and I was like, I didn't know Mancala was like a mechanism. Another one of my favorites, Come Sail Away. You know, I kept learning about Mancala games. It's definitely up there as far as mechanics go for me. Speaking of Come Sail Away, Sunday morning before I went off to my board game group meetup, I asked my wife to play a game with me. We have a tradition that we were doing for a while, kind of fell off of it, and we're trying to get it back. It's called Bagels and Board Games, where Sunday mornings I would go get some bagels and I would bring them back, and while we ate our bagel, we would play a board game. She really likes Mancala, and so I was like, you know, after I played Five Tribes, I was like, I should teach her Come Sail Away and Five Tribes. So I brought those games down from upstairs where my shelves are and put them on the table. When I realized we had time for one game, we decided to play Come Sail Away. It's a little bit more accessible and also quicker. That is from Saashi and Saashi, and I think she was a big fan, and I am definitely a big fan. Were you a big fan? She loved it. Loved it. There you go, guys. From there, it was off to my regular Sunday board game meetup. The day before, I had put up 3 lists in our Discord channel. One was the 10 games I'm hoping to take off my shelf of opportunity before the end of the year. One was 10 games that I don't own but would like to play at some point before the end of the year. And one was 10 games that I wanted to revisit at some point before the end of the year. And on that third list was the game Sardinia, and one of my buddies showed up with his copy. So we played Sardinia. Sardinia is an area control game. It has this very cool mechanism when it comes to the cards there. Your cards are the territories that are going to get scored. You have a card that each player has a card that they can play to trigger the scoring when it is favorable to them, assuming they still have the card in their hand. And then they get to look ahead at the next card and decide which card is going to get scored next. Based on their positioning on the board and what works for them. This game is super cool, and also, you know, it's from Playte Games, and so the design aspect of the box folding out into the board, that's something I just really love about Playte and the games they put out. And then we played Three Ring Circus, which is from Devere Games. It's a tableau building game at its core. It's got some movement elements as well, but it's a tableau building game at its core. This game was getting played because my buddy that owned it was like, do I want to keep this game? I'd really like to give it another try. I had played it with him once before and remembered enjoying it, so I was like, yeah, I'll play it again. Let's give it a go. I really like it. I'm hoping he hangs on to it. I don't like it enough to be like, hey, if you get rid of it, I'll buy it. But I like it enough that if he hangs on to it and says he wants to play it again, I will absolutely play it. I think I finally kind of understood the way the tableau building works this time, so I feel like I want to give it one more play to, you know, have a solid, I understand the gameplay and see how I do, because I have lost both times. So, yeah, so that was Three Ring Circus. And that's all the games we played that week. Last thing that we need to do is Ultimate Game of the Week. For those who don't know, Ultimate Game of the Week is a byproduct of Game of the Week, which is a hashtag that I run on Instagram, where people in the board game community nominate the best game they played that week. I collect all of the nominations. I post them on my story Monday morning, and I invite the Instagram community to vote for their top 3 games. Whatever game or games get the most votes is crowned Ultimate Game of the Week and gets to carry that title around for 7 whole days. So I have to actually go calculate the votes, and then I will come back and tell you what won. Okay, the votes are in, and big congratulations go out to Fliptoons. Fliptoons is published by Thunderworks Games, and Fliptoons was nominated by somebody who has won a lot of the Game of the Weeks. Really, apparently knows the board game community's taste and is really in line with it. That would be het_spellit_just_cabinet. I'm not sure if I got that name right this time, even though I've said it a bunch of times, but they'll be tagged in the caption below, so go check out their page. And that's going to do it for another week in board games. Stay tuned this Friday. We are going to be doing a review of Rising Cultures from Capstone Games, so come back and check that out. I am so hot, I'm going upstairs where there's air conditioning in my bedroom, and I will not leave again until morning. Bye. Oh, I hope you got to play your favorite game this week. Okay, bye.